What's up, everybody? My name is Ezra, and thank you for joining me for episode 16 of the Rip Tip. XRP is trading at a strong 21 cents, just a blonde hair under 22 cents, really. I got a couple articles, transactions, trends, charts, and then I'll have you out of here in no time, all right? Of course, if you like what you hear, hit that like, that subscribe, that bell here on YouTube, and if you use Twitter by any means, run over there, @ the Rip Tip, hit that follow button, and magically, a fucking pie will fall from the sky, Apple specifically, right into your lap for your consumption. So the first thing we're going to crush today is something that Ripple posted earlier. Sendfriend uses on-demand liquidity to save customers up to 80% in remittance fees. Cool. So last year, more than $45 billion was spent in fees on remittance services by migrants all over the world who send money home to family and friends. In today's digital age, remitters send money across the globe and expect services that are accessible, reliable, affordable, and fast. Sendfriend is on a mission to deliver this by using the digital asset XRP and building on top of the Interledger Protocol, ILP, to move funds internationally on demand. In a fireside chat at Ripple's University Blockchain Research Initiative, UBRI Connect Conference, Ripple's Senior Director of Product, Ginger Baker, talked with Sendfriend CEO David Lighton about how their international money transfer app leverages blockchain technology and digital assets to create faster, less expensive, and more inclusive international money transfers for immigrants in the U.S. The idea for Sendfriend came out of Lighton's 3 years in and out of Haiti as a World Bank analyst following the earthquake of 2010. He saw firsthand the complex, unreliable, and expensive process transferring much-needed money into the region. While government officials in Haiti, of course, paid no tax on collecting aid monies from State Department or the International Monetary Fund, IMF, personal remittances to Haitian locals from friends and family could cost up to 10% in fees, an effective tax sapping the local economy of much-needed financial resources. This is such a serious problem that number 10 of the Sustainable Development Goals has a target of bringing the cost of remittance payments down to 3% by 2030, explained Lighton. One factor of this expensive fee is that international payments require businesses to pre-fund accounts in destinations' currencies. It's a costly endeavor that ties up working capital. To increase the speed and reduce the cost of this process, Sendfriend leverages RippleNet's on-demand liquidity, ODL. ODL enables RippleNet customers to use the digital asset XRP to bridge two currencies in 3 seconds, ensuring payments are instantly sent and received in local currency on either side of the transaction. What's fabulous about blockchain and what Ripple's product brings to the table is that you remove the need for that working capital. We can now source liquidity on demand and depress those transaction costs by up to 75%, said Lighton. He continued, our goal is to pass on these savings to our customers. What that means is companies like Western Union can charge up to 10% to service a payment. We can get it done for 2%. The cost savings provides meaningful impact and is earning Sendfriend trust within the remittance community throughout the Philippines. In the Philippines and around the world, governments and policymakers are working to establish regulation that fosters responsible innovation while also protecting consumers. There are 4 big markets in the world for remittances: India, China, Philippines, and Mexico. The Philippines, by far, are the most forward-thinking. I think the regulators have done a great job by not having aggressive capital controls, including around digital assets specifically. The Philippine regulators understand that there is potential to help with financial inclusion, remarked Lighton. Innovation in this sector requires trust build as payments are inextricably linked with transparency and reliability. This trust is also imperative in leveraging blockchain for other use cases. So, what's next in the terms of use cases around blockchain technology? As the businesses of e-commerce firms like Amazon become more and more global, there is more demand for foreign exchange to fulfill orders. That's a space where we really want to focus on to save not just remittance users money, but people buying average products online that need to do cross-currency payments. And that market is growing rapidly, said Lighten. So very cool little success type story. I'm a big fan of that. We got a little blurb here from the Daily Hodl. We're going to go ahead and take a peek. We're just going to kind of cut to the chase here. Bull cycles will likely propel Bitcoin to $400,000. Morgan Creek CEO, Bitcoin, XRP, Ripple, Cardano updates. Now, what do we got? So down here, Ripple and XRP. The cryptocurrency trading platform Luno is exploring the addition of XRP in Malaysia. The company's general manager of Southeast Asia, David Lowe, says the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap could debut on the exchange as early as next year, reports the Malaysian Reserve. He also cites Ripple's efforts to use the crypto asset to power cross-border remittances. It is definitely a possibility we are exploring. However, it is not listed on Luno. Ripple also has a remittance use case, which we are excited about. That's why we want to introduce it to Malaysians, as it allows people on the platform to access and learn about it and figure out new ways to use the technology for their benefits. Luno is one of the 3 exchanges that has been approved to sell crypto assets in the country. So, money moves with Malaysia. Malaysia money moves. What's up with transactions? So, over the last couple of years, we've been ranking anywhere from 153,527 transactions in one single day to about 1.7 million transactions in one single day, whereas recently, end of October, beginning of November, we've been hitting those higher numbers again, around 1.45 and 7 million. Now, Thanksgiving, pretty much Thanksgiving weekend, on the 28th and the 30th here, we hit 4.5 million transactions, which is pretty brutal. There's a lot of talk of corridors. There's talks about Binance, working with Binance potentially. There's talks of just a whole bunch of, IOUs? Just IOUs being just sent around. There's that. I mean, there's a lot of talk of what these transactions really are. And, I don't really care, just as long as there's activity happening, and I'm going to keep paying attention to it. I'm a big fan of it. So that's cool. Now, this is the big channel that everybody's paying attention to. Bear in mind, this is a weekly time scale. Let's go ahead and put it on a monthly just to see those chunkers. Look at those things, man. Chunky. The core of graphs. Okay. So, yep, it's the same upward channel that everybody's pumped on. We're really at that apex point. Let's look here. Time scales, again, monthly and weekly. So they're not going to be the hot shot day trading or even quick swing trade type of plays here, but I'm a hodler, man. That's me. That's what I do. You guys do what you do, but this is what I see. So an apex on the big giant channel that everybody's chatting about, and then obviously I've pointed this out a million times here. I have a symmetrical triangle that I've charted a while back ago. It's still at that point, still pretty much respecting it, really. I utilize this first sell-off point. Let's go ahead and just touch that up. First sell-off point back in the day, January of 2017, and just kind of rocket through all the cycles here, and boom, again, another giant apex. And what's Bitcoin, XRP to Bitcoin looking like? Pretty much the same thing, like literally a giant apex. Well, it really depends on how you chart it out, of course, but it's looking pretty much that way. Let's go to the monthly here. Maybe it looks a little cleaner that way because I charted it, I think, monthly. There it is. Cool deal. Alrighty. So, yeah, it's a very important time to be paying attention to XRP right now specifically. I've been in it 2-3 years now for this specific asset, and I got to tell you, man, I have never been so excited with all these apexes coming just like really not even around the corner. We are already turning around that corner. I got to say, I'm excited. I'm super excited out of any time I've really kind of been dealing with this currency here or this asset. This is the time, man. This is when I'm paying attention, that's for sure. So let's do a quick little silly Google Trends search on XRP. If you guys don't know how this works yet, it's 0 out of 100. Every segment is 1 week. It's a little silly, but it accounts for something. A lot of people have talked about a correlation with pricing and such. If you see a spike here, you may see something in the future. You know, I can't guarantee that, but it's something to look into. So over the last couple of weeks, 10th through the 16th, boom, 31. 24th through the 30th, boom, 30. Now, we're starting to hit this decline here, niching off down. So there's that. We got Nevada, numero uno. We got Washington, Jersey, California, Hawaii. This is ridiculous, man. Will XRP ever go up? That's crazy that you guys are even searching that. It's all that fear. You guys are fearful. Scaredy pants. On that note, thank you for listening. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day and or night, morning or evening, whatever. Take it easy. Subscribe, like, bell. I do put out videos often. Adios.